Inside, the shocking lifestyle of Bob Dylan. Bob is an American singer-songwriter considered to be one of the greatest songwriters of all time. This is an exploration of the fascinating lifestyle of this music icon. This will be a revelation. Our team thoroughly delved into the pages of Celebrity Network, American Songwriter, and Realtor.com to have a complete picture of the luxurious life of the man behind the music. Stick with us to the end to know what the biggest controversy he got himself into. What is his net worth in 2025? While most of his acclaimed work was done during the 60s, they have spanned 5 decades. He has toured consistently on what has been referred to as the never-ending tour since the late 80s. In total, he has released 40 studio albums from his first, Bob Dylan, in 1962, to his latest, Shadow Kingdom, released in 2023. He has sold more than 125 million records around the globe. His songs have been covered by over 6,000 popular artists, and he got paid every time any of them was covered, sold, and streamed. He was earning an annual $15 million from his song catalog royalty stream in recent years. It was reported that he sold his total song catalog to Universal Music Publishing Group for $300 million in December 2020. The actual sale price of $400 million was eventually revealed 2 months later. At some point in mid-2021, he struck a separate deal for his master records with Sony Group Corporation to the tune of $200 million. Bob is also a prolific visual artist, with his first public art exhibition, the Drawn Blank series, opening in 2007 in Germany. The exhibition featured 200 watercolors and gouaches made from his original drawings. Other exhibits of his artwork followed suit. Since 1994, he has published 9 books featuring his paintings and drawings. He also published a work of prose poetry titled Tarantula in 1971. He likewise wrote the first part of his memoirs, Chronicles Volume 1 in 2004, and several books of his song lyrics. In 2022, he wrote his third full-length book, The Philosophy of Modern Song, containing 66 essays on songs by other artists. Bob has a net worth of $500 million. For creating new poetic expressions within the American song tradition, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2016. What was the biggest controversy of his illustrious career? Continue on watching to find out. What real estate investments did he enter himself into? He paid $105,000 for Malibu property in the exclusive Point Dume neighborhood in 1979. He proceeded to acquire 11 contiguous properties to produce a sprawling multi-acre compound over the decades. The compound has a massive lagoon-style pool, a half-court basketball court, gardens, and outbuildings. The main house has 6,000 square feet of living space, with 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. He still owns the compound, which is known for its eclectic style and influences. He bought a New York townhouse located at 242 East 49th Street for $1.45 million in 1990. Part of the historic district of Turtle Bay Gardens, it had a private walled yard and 2 terraces. It also featured a chef's kitchen, media room, dining space, and a parlor-level living area. Included in its design are arched doorways, arched windows, and natural wood floors. He sold the townhouse for $4.45 million in 2005. He and his brother David paid $2.9 million for a 25-acre Scottish property known as Altmore House, featuring an 18,000 square foot castle in 2006. The early 90s era property was a sprawling 16-bedroom Scottish Highlands estate with marble fireplaces, intricate plasterwork, and timber floors. It included a billiards room, a garden retreat, multiple kitchens, offices, a music room, gardens, a Victorian greenhouse, an orchard, and a croquet lawn. They sold the estate in 2023 for $5.35 million, far beyond their original asking price of $1.4 million. Bob's notable real estate investments highlight his interest in diverse properties across the globe. Do these properties have anything to do with the biggest controversy he got himself involved in? Stay tuned to know if they did. What classic cars has he amassed in his garage? He acquired his 1953 Rolls-Royce Silver Dawn in the 60s, a rare and highly coveted automobile. It is celebrated for its timeless design and opulent features. Its estimated price was placed at $46,939. Perfectly complementing his style and needs, his highly sophisticated Cadillac Escalade is a luxurious, powerful, and spacious SUV, which is his preferred choice for his travels, events, and tours. It carried a price of $76,490. An apt vehicle for a music icon, his 2007 Mercedes-Benz S-Class S 600 is renowned for its advanced technology and elegant design. It was likely used by Bob during his tours and travels in that year. Its cost was estimated to be $139,900. At the height of his early fame in the mid-60s, he purchased a 1965 Ford Mustang convertible. Finished in a striking Caspian blue with a white top and interior, it became a beloved part of his automotive legacy. Its price was pegged at $2,759. Around the time he released his debut album, Bob acquired his 1962 Ford Galaxy Country. Renowned for its spacious interior, smooth ride, and substantial presence, it was his primary mode of transportation in the early stages of his career. Its price was approximated to be $17,600. His 1963 Chevrolet Impala SS convertible is another American classic in his arsenal. A true muscle car of the early 60s, it was a combination of style and serious performance. $25,000 was the estimated cost of this motor vehicle. Bob purchased his 1959 Chevrolet Corvette C1 in the 60s, with its sleek lines, powerful engine, and unparalleled style. A true masterpiece on wheels, it is rumored that he used this vehicle during the recording of his Highway 61 Revisited album. This quintessential American classic was priced at $3,875. Over the years, Bob has collected an impressive collection of vintage automobiles. What car could he have used to run away from the biggest controversy of his career? Continue on to find out what this controversy is. Who were the women who figured prominently in his private life? Believed to be the inspiration for his Girl from the North Country song, Echo Hellstrom was his high school girlfriend. Her family exposed Bob to singers such as Jimmie Rodgers and a range of folk music magazines, sheet music, and manuscripts. Photographed arm in arm with him on the cover of his The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan album, Suze Rotolo was Bob's first serious relationship. With the relationship ending in 1964, Suze published a memoir about their relationship aptly titled A Freewheelin' Time in 2008. Joan Baez met him in 1961, and their romantic relationship fizzled out by the time of Bob's 1965 UK tour. Her song Diamonds and Rust is described to be an acute portrait of Bob. Bob married Sarah Lowndes in 1965 and shared 4 children with her: Jesse Byron, Anna Lee, Samuel Isaac Abram, and Jacob Luke. The couple divorced in 1977. He married Carolyn Dennis after their daughter, Desiree Gabrielle, was born in 1986. They divorced in 1992. Their relationship was a closely guarded secret until it became public in 2001. Bob's love life is often described as complex and private, marked by a series of high-profile relationships. It's now time to discover what his biggest life controversy is. Here it is. What was the biggest controversy that made an indelible mark on his iconic career? He decided to start recording and performing with an electric guitar and other electric instruments in 1965. His contemporaries, fellow Greenwich protest songwriters, and fans were not happy about his choice after his being well known for American folk music. He was booed off stage when he famously performed at the Newport Folk Festival in that year. The controversy became known as the Electric Dylan Controversy. Today, music historians, critics, and fans look back at the controversy as undeserved, given his incredible music output during the period. He has become famous as a true pioneer of folk rock. With a career spanning over 50 years, Bob has infused folk music with literary and philosophical influences. For a look at the career of another rich and famous celebrity, proceed to watch the next video on cue.